Hi, dear one. It's me. I'm so happy that we have this chance to connect, and I want to wish you a happy Wednesday. I was hoping to spend this time sharing a little bit about my journey and where I am at. And I wanted to speak a little bit about what's going on where I live and what I'm sorting through and wading through. So it is February 12th, 2025. We are in the middle of winter here in the Northern Hemisphere in Southern California. And it's been a wild ride so far in 2025, to say the least. And I think I'm around a lot of people who are being impacted directly or indirectly by the changes and everything that's happening in the political sphere. And it is difficult, to say the least. I do identify as being a highly sensitive person, identify as being an empath. And I know that there are a lot of reasons. Um, there's a lot that has contributed to me identifying this way and experiencing the world the way that I have. So I don't want to deny that, there has been hardship and there has been conditioning, but also perhaps that it's a part of who I am and um, it's a part of my soul's journey arriving here. And it feels overwhelming. I feel scared. I feel the fear deep in my bones, and most of the time it's really hard for me to keep up with the news, especially the way it's sensationalized and the way that it's made to get a reaction out of us. And in general, right, I'm somebody who stays away from very intense images, whether that's a TV show or a movie. It tends to stay in my system for a long time, and that can make it difficult, to continue with my everyday life and activities. And so it's been interesting this time around to see how I'm responding and how I'm feeling and what I'm focused on. And I do feel really grateful because last year in 2024, I made the decision, and it was not a resolution, but a guiding force for me to be more intentional about my thoughts. And I was learning more about the framework from Abraham, as shared through Esther Hicks. And even though I had difficulty reconciling some of the aspects of the teachings, what I gained from it was the importance of who and what I'm aligning with, who or what I'm calibrating with, who or what I am focused on. And so that year of practice and of learning and of pushing my edges helped me believe that I can choose what I think and I can choose how I feel and I can choose how I respond, which is something that I didn't really ever have before that. And if you can imagine, as an empath or a highly sensitive person, being at the mercy of everyone else's energy is quite unsettling. And so a lot of this journey has been about really leaning into my internal experience and being able to acknowledge it, right? I know that the rain meditation, as taught by Tara Brach, has been really helpful for me in being able to recognize, allow, investigate, and then to nurture what I need. And I share all of that so that I can explain where I'm at. I know that each person has their essence and certain skills and experiences and roles, right, that we play. And while I am not going to be someone on the front lines, I have come to terms and I think I have learned to accept really who I am and what I can bring to the table. And so as I continue to hear about what's going on directly from people and from systems and organizations and whatnot, I feel like my role is to really lean into my lifetime's purpose and my soul's purpose, and that it doesn't have to look the same, and that the way that we affect change or embody our power doesn't have to look like everybody else, right? That we can define for ourselves what it means to be a change maker, right? There may be those who are going to be marching and protesting. There may be those who are distributing resources. There are going to be those who are educating, and it'll take, different physical aspects, different energetic aspects, emotional, mental, financial as well. And I really feel that for those of us who do energy work, who are connected to energy and emotions and feelings, that we have our place in this time in history. And if it's difficult to embrace, I hope that hearing about it, I hope that the signs and the synchronicities coming in are helping to push you. And I hope that you believe that that you can do and make change happen in your own magical way. And one of the things that was really critical for me in the teachings from Abraham Hicks is this idea that beliefs are just thoughts that we've thought over time, and that they don't necessarily have to be sacred. They don't necessarily have to be in, cemented. That in order for us to continue to grow and expand and evolve, we actually have to shed our beliefs, especially those that are limiting and those that were based on a time in our lives where maybe we weren't able to connect with who we truly are. And so I hope you get curious about the thoughts that you have had for a long time. I hope you can be open to introducing new beliefs. And I hope in that process, you can believe just how magical you are, just the way you are, and that you allow yourself to share that with the world. And so I want to I want to stop here for now. I want to thank you for being here, for listening, and if there's anything that you have on your mind or any questions that you have, please feel free to reach out. It's been such a joy. I look forward to connecting with you again. In the meanwhile, be well.